Bonjour. You're watching a Justin Marinelli film, On the Road.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this very special episode of HockBEE. You may notice that we are in a vastly different location than we usually film in, and I will disclose that location in just a minute. But first, we have some very important business to cover. The Eastern Conference Finals, we touched on it in the last episode.
Car!
We need... The Eastern Conference Finals, we touched on it in the last episode, but I must rehash. It was a race of a lifetime, folks. It came down to the very last game, the very last minute of the last game between the Washington Capitals, the Detroit Red Wings, the Philadelphia Flyers, okay? The Detroit Red Wings made a valiant effort, okay? They had 2 games against the Montreal Canadiens, which I will now announce we are in front of the home of the Montreal Canadiens here at the Bell Center in all its glory. The Washington Capitals ended up clutching it out to clinch the 2024 playoff race, and it didn't go very well for them, okay? They got swept in the first round. Alex Ovechkin shit the bed, scoring... Car! Alex Ovechkin ended up scoring 0 goals in the playoff series. It seems as though he's kind of lost his passion and he's really only looking to break that.
They're all coming at once. Yeah. Oh, I just want to get a glimpse, man. Catch the magic. Waft and level.
Alex Ovechkin scored 0 goals. He's really just looking to beat that Wayne Gretzky goal record. However, we have also touched on another player on this podcast, Matthew Rempe, known as a Goon, who actually outscored Alex Ovechkin, goal-scoring legend, in this playoff series. What can we hear from John on this matter?
I'll tell you, man, when I was watching that series with the Red Wings the other day, I swear I was about to blow an O-ring. I never saw the Red Wings play that hard. I never saw them score, back-to-back, close winners at the end. It was beautiful. Look at these guys. What do they have to celebrate? Ovechkin, though, on that guy, 0 goals?
0 goals.
0 goals! Imagine how many goals Dylan Larkin would have scored. How many goals Riley Sheahan would have scored if he was still on the Red Wings. But, what are you going to do? Go Red Wings, man.
And that was a very good question. What are you going to do? It comes to a point where, are you too washed to play in this league anymore? It's a league of men, and if you're a grandpa, maybe you're a little bit too old. He's got gray hair. He's still scoring goals in the regular season. The playoffs, though, I don't know if he can do it. So the Rangers, they go on to beat them 4-0 in the series, and then they go on to play the Carolina Hurricanes, who they come out guns a-blazing. They take a 3-0 lead. However, their fans start to get a little bit nervous. The Hurricanes come back 2 games in a row. They're looking like they're going to win the 3rd game. They're up 3-1. And we have Jordan Martinook, who saves a goal. The puck's on the goal line, pulls it out. Still a 3-1 lead. And who other than Chris Kreider to score a hat trick in the 3rd period to clinch the conference finals for the New York Rangers? John, what is your opinion on the matter?
I tell you, man, I was watching those games. That Shesterkin guy, we got to get him on the Red Wings, man. So many freaking saves. It was unbelievable, And, on that hat trick comment, just imagine how many hat tricks we could have had as a Red Wings team. Raymond would have been having 50 goals this season, guaranteed. He would have had at least 20 in the postseason. Larkin, he would have been doing something. I don't know. He's kind of interesting. As long as his soft ass would have stayed healthy for the game. But it's a damn shame. We could have been doing so much better. Go Red Wings.
It is a shame how it played out in the first series for the Washington Capitals. But hey, here we are, and we're going on to the conference finals now. Moving on to the Western Conference, we have a series of a lifetime Canadian matchup.
Car.
We have the Canadian matchup of a lifetime. The Canadian teams are on a 30-year drought of winning the Stanley Cup. However, we could see that end this year. The Edmonton Oilers are facing off against the Vancouver Canucks, looking to clinch conference finals berth. However, we saw something interesting. Evander Kane cross-checked Tyler Myers in the face. Now, this is a player with a $5.5 million a year salary who got fined $5,000 for this play, who ended up begging for a one-game suspension instead since he couldn't afford the $5,000 fine. Again, this person has a known history of being addicted to gambling. I feel for him. How much of it is self-inflicted? Probably all of it. I can't help but feel bad for the guy. It seems like a teammate could step in here, maybe cover him, okay? But no one is stepping up to do that. We will see what plays out. His bank account's running low. Sean, let's get your opinion on the matter.
Oh, that sucks for Evander. The only Kane I want to hear about is Patrick Kane, though. What's going on with his financial situation? Is he going to be getting the money he deserves from the Red Wings to come play for a Stanley Cup in Detroit? Bring him back. Let's get a Stanley Cup. Go Red Wings. Go Red Wings.
That's a very good point. And on the topic of Detroit, it seems like the GM, Steve Yzerman, has his work cut out for him this summer, as do a lot of GMs. He's got to sign some young guys. Will he keep Patrick Kane? If he doesn't, where does Patrick Kane go? Does he go back home to play in Buffalo, or does he go back to an original six team? God only knows. I want to thank you all for tuning this episode of HockBEE. Sting that subscribe button. Pollinate the comment section. Thank you from the Bell Center.
You just watched a Justin Marinelli film, On the Road. Au revoir.